Hello class, welcome to today's yoga class. Let's start as usual with our left hand on top of right, with our back straight, with our eyes closed, mouth closed and body still. And let's take a few deep breaths together. Let's breathe in, hold it, breathe out. 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 Continue to breathe normally. Keep your eyes closed, your mouth closed, your back straight, your body still. And let's do our best to relax our face, our neck, our shoulders, our chest, our hands and our arms, our abdomen, our toes, legs, and all our body from head to toe. Make sure that nothing is tense. And in this way, let's remain here in a few moments of silence and stillness. Slowly, let's open our eyes. Very well, today's class, we're going to do a full breathing class only. So there are plenty of classes here already listed as far as stretching, sun salutations, classes for joints. There's a 1 hour class. There's a few 20, 35-minute classes, different classes depending on your need. But we haven't done a full class just on breathing. So today we're going to work on 2 breathing exercises. So if you choose to have a class to just practice your breathing techniques, your breathing exercises, to make sure that your lung capacity is built up, and also to calm your mind, because when we work with our breath, it really helps to calm our mind. So let's work on that. The first breathing exercise we're going to do, we're going to build up to it. So let me explain. It's similar to what we did at the beginning. We're going to inhale, hold, and then exhale. Inhale, hold, exhale. We'll do that a few times, just like we did at the beginning a few moments ago. Then we're going to go into part 2 of that exercise, which with inhale, we hold the breath, exhale, and then hold the breath out. Then inhale, hold the breath inside, exhale, hold the breath outside. That's part 2. We'll do that a few times. And then the final part of this particular exercise is you're going to inhale halfway, so half of your lung capacity. So let's say that we're going to inhale in let's say 6 seconds, right? Let's say it takes 6 seconds to inhale. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? Instead of a full inhalation, we inhale only half of our lung capacity. So only inhale 3 1, 2, 3. Inhale, hold it there. Then continue to inhale to fill up our lungs, the other 50%, and then hold it there as well. And exhalation also the same way. When we exhale, we don't exhale everything. We only exhale half the air. Hold it there for a few moments. Exhale half the air. Hold the air out. So inhale halfway, hold it. Inhale the other half, hold it. Exhale half of the air, hold. And exhale half of the air, hold the air outside. So that's the three parts of this exercise that we are going to do. So let's start with that one. That's breathing exercise number 1. So let's start there. Let's breathe in, inhale, hold, exhale. Breathe in, hold, exhale. Inhale, hold, exhale. Inhale, hold, exhale. All right, let's breathe normally. That's part 1. Now part 2, we're going to inhale, hold, exhale, hold. Inhale everything 100%, hold the air in, exhale everything, as much air as you can exhale, and then hold the air out. Don't allow air to come in, and hold the breath out. So let's start there. Round 2, get ready. Breathe in, hold, exhale. Inhale, hold, exhale. Hold. Inhale, hold, exhale. Hold. Inhale, hold, exhale. Hold. Inhale, 2 more. Hold. Exhale. Hold. Last one. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Hold. Inhale. And breathing normally. Very good. That was the second part of the exercise. Now we're going to do the full exercise, or the third part, where now we are not just going to inhale everything. We're going to inhale only half of our lung capacity, halfway. So if you want to take a couple of tries, just inhale everything 100%. That will be 100% of your lung capacity. Now try just inhaling half, hold them for a few moments, and then continue to inhale half. So let's try inhale only halfway. Inhale, hold, inhale more, hold. All right, so we're going to break the inhalation in two parts. Inhale 50%, hold it a few moments, continue inhaling another 50% to make it 100, hold. Same thing with the exhalation. You're going to exhale not all the air, only half of the air, hold it, exhale the other half, and then you're going to hold it some more. It's going to be a little challenging, but I believe we can do it. So let's try slow. Let's exhale all the air out. Let's breathe in half. Inhale, hold, inhale, hold, exhale half, hold, exhale the other half, hold. Inhale 1, hold, inhale 2, hold, exhale 1, hold, exhale 2, hold, inhale 1, hold, inhale 2, hold, exhale 1, hold, exhale 2, hold, inhale 1, hold, inhale 2, hold, exhale 1, hold, exhale 2, hold. Continue at your own pace, do a few more. next time you do your last exhalation, continue to breathe normally. Very well. Um, Originally, I think I had in mind to do two breathing exercises today, but I believe with that one alone is enough for one class for today. So we're going to finish with a meditation exercise, and I'll do today. We'll do a meditation and also listening, where we will. I'll tell you one yoga story, one parable that has a nice message towards the end. So let's make sure that we sit with our back straight, with our eyes closed, with our left hand on top of right. With our back straight, with our eyes closed, with our mouth closed and body still. Let's practice today's meditation, today's awareness exercise, today's mindfulness exercise. Let's place ourselves in a space of listening. Hear everything in your surroundings. Close and far. Outside and within. As if your whole body was just one big ear, listening completely. And as you remain in this space of listening, with eyes closed, with mouth closed and body still, do your best to listen to this story, to every detail. To the space in between the words. And try to get as much out of this story as you can. So keeping your eyes closed, mouth closed, body still. This is the story of the rose and the frog. So the story goes that there was this beautiful garden with all kinds of flowers, all kinds of different plant life, all different kinds of roses. People will travel from different parts of the country and even from outside of the country to come to this garden to see its beauty, to admire the beautiful arrangements, to contemplate, to meditate, and to enjoy the aroma of the roses as well as the different sights. And although all of the garden was beautiful, there was one particular rose in this garden which was so bright, so beautiful, so enchanting that it drew crowds all around it. This was obviously the most beautiful rose in this garden, and some even said that it was the most beautiful rose in the world. The rose was aware of its beauty. It knew that it was the most beautiful rose in the garden and perhaps the world as well. But it felt incomplete. It felt kind of sad because the rose noticed that in all of the garden, the different flowers, different plants, different roses, other people will get close to them, smell them up close, sometimes touch them, sometimes caress them. However, this particular rose noticed, how come if I am the most beautiful, if I am the most awesome rose in this garden, no one gets close to me. They watch me and they admire me, but they do so from a distance. So the rose, contemplating on this, how come no one gets close to me, started looking around, and then it noticed something. Remember to keep your eyes closed, your back straight, your body still, in a space of listening. The rose noticed that right next to her was a big, fat, ugly frog. Kind of scary looking. Such a huge frog. And so the rose decided, oh, this is why the people do not get close to me. This huge, ugly frog is here. People watch me. They know I'm beautiful. They know I am the most beautiful rose in this garden. But they are afraid to get close to me because of this frog. So the rose turned to the frog and said, listen, frog, don't you know that people come from all over the world and all over the country to see this beautiful garden and to see me? And they are afraid to get close and admire me because you are here. Shoo, said the rose. Go hop along, hop in different places of the garden, in other places. Let people get close. Besides, I am the most beautiful frog, the most beautiful rose, and you are an ugly frog. You shouldn't be this close to me in the first place. Go somewhere else in the garden. And so the frog, a little bit of sad, but decided to listen to the rose, and he says, of course. And he went away and hopped along to different places. And so the frog is hopping along, going around. A couple of days goes by, the frog is hopping along the garden in different places. And after a few days, the frog, just hopping all around, decided to, jump, and he noticed, oh, by mistake, he jumped and fell again right next to the rose after a few days had passed. But when he looked at the rose, he noticed that she wasn't as bright, as shiny, and as beautiful as she was before. Some of her leaves and petals were uh, apparently eaten away or missing pieces, and she was a little bit wrinkly and not as radiant as she was when he was there. And so the frog asked, hey Rose, aren't you the most beautiful rose in the garden? What happened to you? And the rose replied, oh yes, I used to be the most beautiful rose in the garden when you were here. But after you left, the insects that you used to eat around here, the different bugs and ants and different insects that are part of the garden, they also started getting close to me and started chewing on my leaves and my petals. And people that once that you left and they saw that they weren't scared because you there wasn't a big frog here, they started getting close and touching me, and some people were a little too rough, and so my petals and leaves are no longer what they used to be. And the rose apologized, and she realized that the only reason she was the most beautiful rose was because the frog was there protecting her all along. Remember to keep your eyes closed, your back straight, your body still, in an attitude of listening, not just to the story, but to everything that's going on around. And so the moral of the story is there may be times, there may be things, there may be people that we may not like, that we may not enjoy. If we are students, maybe we don't enjoy doing homework or studying or practicing. If we're in any kind of different sport, it may be tiresome. We may find it ugly or repugnant, not enjoyable at all. An ugly frog for us. But many of these activities, or even these people that may be around us, that we may find not pleasant, not enjoyable, are many times there helping us to grow, to remain beautiful, and to become our full potential. Somewhat as a medicine that may be bitter, may not taste good, may not be sweet to our taste, but it is the one that keeps us healthy and makes us strong. So let's keep that in mind in our lives going forward. There may be ugly frogs there, but these frogs, these activities, or these people may be the ones helping us grow, helping us remain strong and beautiful. A perfect example of that could be your yoga practice, your meditation practice. You may not feel like stretching today, like practicing your breathing today, like sitting like you are now. But the more you do this, even though you may not be something that you may enjoy at the beginning, as time progresses, you will realize and you will understand that this is something that is beneficial to you. Just like the rose realized that the frog, even though she considered the frog to be ugly, was something that was actually beneficial to her. And with that, we can slowly open our eyes. And I hope you guys had a good class. This could also be another form of meditation where you simply sit and listen to everything that's going on. You can put a soft music, a soft song, try to listen to all the words, to all the different instruments, or you can just do it with your natural surroundings, with the natural sounds. Close and far. Right, my name is Mr. Felix. I hope you enjoyed today's class. Just one breathing exercise, one listening meditation with a story, and maybe next class we'll do our second breathing exercise, and we'll see what kind of meditation we do next. All right, Hariom, have a good one.